Is it on? Where we going with it? First off, I'm gonna say again, if you have a Instagram account, please go and turn off your locations. They came out with a update that pretty much puts you on a map locator and people can find you or get close to where you have been. So, please turn off your locations if you own a Instagram account. This is not a joke. Yeah, I had a few people I had to quickly go tell them off their stuff. So, just putting that warning ahead. If you have an Instagram account, please turn off your locations, even if you have to do it through settings for your safety. Thank you. Now let's go on and get into it. Today we doing HONKAI Star Rail. I'm gonna do dailies real quick, and then we gonna go into building a few characters. Um, I still am working on a couple of characters, mainly Sunday right now, since I just recently got Sunday, and then Archer if I have anything, and I ended up getting Howlin. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, but she is on the latest banner right now with Blade. I really wanted to go and get more on Blade, but since I never did get a chance to get her, I always wanted to add her to my collection. So, so I ended up adding her to my collection finally. Um, but it might be just it might I might have actually finished Sunday actually now that I think about it. Might have to go back and check. But let me get this daily stuff out the way though. Um okay, they not really. How long do I got? Oh, it's gonna be another 3 hours on there. So let me go on. Let me check Sunday first to see if I finally finished everything out on Sunday. If not, it'll be Archer next. Let's see. Okay. Fully traces. I still need to work on relics, and of course, I ain't getting no Eldrin. I barely got Sunday, uh, so let's see who else. Probably gonna be Archer next. So let me go on and get down to him. I look at the build section too, just to say, yeah, but we'll see. Let's see. So I go on and do him. And feel free if you got any questions. Like I said, I'm just trying to go and check on who I. Jinlu is the next one. Also, I'm gonna be building on too. So it's gonna be her and Archer. Let's see. I did end up getting his cone finally. It took forever. I appreciate they gave a time limit for it, but still at the same time, that was a pain. That was a pain. That was a pain. So we gonna go on and get his light cone together first and foremost. I'm not gonna build it up too high yet. Just get it at least probably maybe like 40-ish. If I could get it to 40-ish. see. Yeah. Yep. At least get it to 40-ish. Alright. And I don't have anything on relics yet either. But I'm just gonna smart equip it for right now. And I'll come back and figure out some stuff later. Okay. How to play in. That's fine by me. Fine. I'll just apply the play in and I'll redo that a little bit later. Um, let's start on and see. Let's see what I need. Hey, Furry, cool. What's up? How you doing? Awesome. Do you have any fursuits yet, or masks, or anything like that? Cause that stuff is kind of cool. I like how people build up their suits and stuff. I like crafting a lot, and I think that's pretty cool. How people come up and make their suits and all that stuff. Therian, oh okay, okay, you the other type. Okay, okay, cool, cool. But I like how to see people building their suits in the different types. Yes, I do know what that is. I am on TikTok. And I do have a lot of people that is that type and other stuff. I recently just got into looking at all that stuff, but it was because eventually I kind of want to either make eventually down the road I may not be able to do a full suit because it's expensive, or I might want to just do masks. I don't know. I'll see how things go. But I recently just got into all of that. And so I want to do all. So I've been running across that stuff on my feed and learning as I go. Oh, yeah. This is what I need. Oh, gosh. Don't be lagging on me. Yeah, I don't have the money right now to do all because I'm also a cosplayer, but that's something I've always wanted to do. So it's something I've always wanted to do just to see how that work out. I would tell you and show you. Yeah. Okay, cool. I like looking at all that other stuff and getting some ideas. And appreciate the like. Thank you. You should do an Arctic wolf mask. I haven't decided which animal I was gonna do. I do like wolves though, but I like other animal types too. And or I was thinking of doing some unconventional. But I get all of that planned when I could get me a little bit more coin in and get all of that together. And then plus also I'm finishing up some more cosplay projects that I just kind of want to finish out. Um, just because with everything with the tariffs and everything going on, I had plans for one other cosplay, but unfortunately, it ended up the manufacturer couldn't make it because of how high stuff got. So I ended up and I actually ordered that like way at the end of last year. And I didn't mind waiting the several months, but they let me inform me that issues was going down, and unfortunately they couldn't make the cosplay. Um, it's actually from Withering Waves actually. So so I'll probably have to wait till next year to find me another option for that cosplay for Withering Waves. But it is kind of really upsetting that um that a lot of this terror stuff and going on is starting to affect cosplay and just crafting in general. And then also finna trickle down to gaming. Because with recently Genshin has stated that they will no longer be doing the um PS4 by next year. So a lot of people are really upset over that happening, that uh unfortunately the PS4 is going to go away. And I know it's a lot of people up in the comment section saying, well, y'all had enough time to get a PS5. A PS5 is very expensive. A PS5 is very expensive. And in my honest opinion, especially on a PS5, um, um, honestly, with a PS5, it's only probably about 3 games right now that I'm probably interested if I ever wanted to get a PS5, and that's just not enough for me. That's just not enough for me. It's just really not enough for my taste on gaming consoles. I'm one of them people, like, my gaming console has to at least 6 games total, maybe 7. Preferably 10, but at least, between 6 and 10 games that would be really interested in, and just unfortunately right now that is not worth it. Let's see, can I get him to max? Let's see, can I get him to max? No, no. Yee. Okay. Alright. Not quite on max. So, let's go to the boss and do a couple of boss run-ins and challenges. And did they? I don't know if they added me yet. They probably ain't added me yet. Normally I would go on and add if you need a well, I'll say this. If you actually use my character at any point in time with help in the game, I'll make sure I give you that same amount of back. So, let's see. Instead of Argenti, let's see. Um, I guess I can put Sunday in there and work out and see what we can get going on with this. I usually normally would put Don Hung, and I know Don Hung is coming up with a new skin. Honestly, I'm not really interested in Don Hung's new skin. I know they decided to make it where it's a conversion of both is, but I was really kind of hoping like for a brand new whole entire different look, like period, a whole entire look. So, I was kind of disappointed on that, but I guess since we actually, for once, actually gonna get the tail, and I'll take it. But I was kind of hoping they was gonna end up coming out with a different version for Don Hung, like new outfit, new everything, whole different version. Because I also would want to cosplay that. And I'm gonna just say I have a few reservations, especially about his OG outfit that I didn't like, and and then also a lot of people having issues with the Lune cosplay as well. So I was really hoping they was gonna come out with something else, but that's alright. That's alright. So we'll take what we can get. I'll take the new kind of horns and tail anytime. They at least listen to us on one thing. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm currently building Archer right now. I didn't have enough to max him out to 80, but I'm gonna work on materials. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And also I'm doing some Himiko testing too. Testing out my Himiko too. So I'm trying to bring her back on the team. So I'm testing out my Himiko too to see because I'm gonna bring her back on the team. And also I miss using boot heel. I miss using boot heel. Let's see. Um, they'll probably have to do this about probably. Mm, I do this probably 2 more times after this, just to see if I have enough, so I could get started on Archer. And if anybody know any teams that Archer be on, let me know. So I wanna make a team for him. Unfortunately, right now I don't have Sable and Saber. I'm still on the fence about getting her. So we'll see because there is one more other character that I'm kind of like interested in. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated. It's one more character. Well, 2 more characters. I still might end up getting the Don Hung skin. But I'm actually interested in the March 7th skin. So um, even though a lot of people complained about the March 7th skin, but I'm like, I'm happy to see it. I wasn't really a fan of March's OG look. So I was kind of happy when they came out with that secondary one for the tournament, and this one gonna be even better. I love that look. So I probably end up getting her definitely done hung. Like I said, I'm kind of on the fence. I just don't like the new look, but hey, we getting a tail finally, as we've been requesting forever for him to get a tail. So I can't be picky. I can't be picky like that. But we'll probably end up doing this about two more times. Then I'll see where I'm from there on continuing to build Archer from Faith State, and then try to see if I can look up some teams. But if anybody got any questions, feel free to ask. And it doesn't have to be about it doesn't have to be about Honkai Star Rail. I also do play Genshin. I'm trying to get back into Withering Waves. Even though I've been having a little bit of problems on my laptop for Withering Waves. Um, and Cookie Run, I also play that too, which I'm trying to save up. I finally did end up getting a new skin for Mystic Flower, so I was happy about that finally. Um, but I ended up getting Choco, uh, uh, Dark Choco skin, which I didn't particularly like. I wish they could have done a little bit more on the design, a little bit better, but I'll still take it. One more. We got one more. Then I'll see where I'm at with Archer. But yeah, I play Wua, Genshin, Cookie Run, a little bit on Summoner War. I'm trying to get back into that. They got a Tekken collab going on over there, so I kind of been playing around with that a little bit. But I'm about to get back into that, and I am going to end up phasing one game out, which is unfortunately Hero Wars. I just decided that um, with my health and the way my gaming is changing, and then also the responsibility too. Um, I was trying to get somebody to be guild leader on that, and I did not mind just kind of hanging on for a while till I got hang of things. But obviously, I'm seeing nobody wants to do it, so I'm just going on and do my final videos for Hero Wars will be coming out, and then I'm just gonna go end up and just call it quits. Because I do have not only my life stuff is going on, then the different games I'm in, Rua, Genshin, Cookie Run, Honkai Star Rail. That's a lot going on. So, and that's not the only game I didn't put down. I didn't put down like at least probably four other games, and I'm gonna try to focus on at least 3 to 4 if I could possibly get that done. Genshin will be kind of a little bit up in the air because I gotta see if my stuff is going to survive uh, the Nah Cry update and stuff. And then also I'm having an issue with the quest for Enefa quest. I get right to the part where everything's about to come to a head, and then it ends up crashing, and they didn't really put a save point. So I kind of been kind of pissed off right there with constantly trying to. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get that done on my laptop. And so hopefully maybe I can finish that quest, but it kind of turned me off from even fooling with Anefa just because of that. But I wasn't planning to get her in anyway. I'm actually for Genshin. Um, I'm planning to go for either Lemuria, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing her name, but the Moon Lady, Moon Goddess, and then probably Alice, if I have anything for Alice off of Genshin, but we will see how all of that's finna. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a lot of running here. Let's see what else we got. Hmm. I'm using some of the little purple bottles this time just to kind of go on and get stuff done. But I'm gonna try to build up Archer as much as I can. I'm probably more than likely gonna try to get them at least all. I like to get to 8, but I know I don't have enough stuff, so I like to do between at least 6 and 8. And I don't have any of them glass things, so it's gonna be a while on all of that. I got plenty of these purple bottles, so I'm gonna use what I got. Let's see. And try to at least get to, okay, insufficient materials. Okay. So let me see. Yeah. I was trying to get more at the top part for Archer, but nah, not enough. So I know that usual one is for boot heel. Let's see. Okay, I don't have anything to exchange, so probably gonna have to do shop if I got anything. And then let's go on and I already know I ain't got nothing. Cause I used all of that on boot heel. I used all that mess on boot heel when I was building him. So let's see what we need. Where's I got Alicia. Okay, we'll put actually hold on. No. Um I'll keep Don Hung in, and I'ma switch out Boot Heel with Japard. Hold on, where is Japard? Ed. Stay alert, sis. This is a different kind of arena. Got to do the siblings. We gonna try and see if this work. If not, I'll actually add Fine On. I add Fine On if it don't work. But you know, like I said, overall, eventually I'm trying to keep it down to at least probably 4 games. But I do have one other game that I kind of want to do just a few videos for. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it to for the longest if I can. And my PC or computer can hold out. um, Same thing with Star Rail. Um, I'm staying for Cookie Run. Just for guild wise. But I am on Cookie Run. Trying to find more people to play actual guild war. So I'm gonna have to start whenever I got more time. Right now I'm just letting it roll. But when I got more time, I'm gonna have to crack down a little bit on people playing guild battle. Cause we need to get that done so we can get some good ranking and stuff. Cause I need to build stuff on Cookie Run. And then Summoner War, also just kinda like chilling. Um Originally I tried to find somebody to take over that as guild leader, but unfortunately couldn't find anybody, and also um just a few people that my vice got rid of on accident, which I don't think was accident. That kind of pissed me off a little bit, so I'm just stuck with some of the war on being guild leader. I ain't gonna shirt that. I ain't gonna shirt that I'm pissed off because I'd rather get on when I want to get on than have to get on every day to check in for stuff. But I'm probably gonna revamp that whole guild and try to find some active people if I can find it. But it's kind of hard with some of the war, because that would be actually my oldest game. That game's been out for at least over 10 years. It'll be 11 and stuff. So I know people do have a life and will come back to Summer War when they want to, but also at the same time, like need a little bit more activity that I'm giving. So I'm gonna try to work on that and get it back at least semi-active again. Just to get up in ranking, get some more rewards. Even though I'm not really arena person, guild war person. I'm not really that type of person because to me sometimes over time it gets starts to be a little bit repetitive for me. But also on some of the war they done changed how they done Siege and Guild War, which I don't really personally like. So, but I have to put up with what's going on. So, uh, I'll be kind of like doing a posting probably on one of my posting side for just looking for people for that once I get some time together. But I do honestly really need to take care of some life things first and a couple of cosplays, get them finished, and then I kind of have to work on life a little bit for a while. I would love to continue to keep on. I still gonna keep on trying the game, but it don't pay the bills. So, but I do enjoy gaming still. So. I'm trying to just get it down to four games at least total that to spend my time playing on. At least give me 4 games. But I will try this other one that I want to try. Actually, it's two, but I think the other one I might not be able to get. So I kind of have to hold off on that one. But I'll do at least like 10 videos for the other game that I kind of got a little bit interested in and just kind of always looked at. I'll at least do 10 videos for that one. So, so hopefully, you know, eventually I will hopefully once I get life stuff together I have more time to do gaming, but I'ma still keep my posting schedule and streaming schedule for the time being. But I will let y'all know if I do any changes in the future and stuff. So I'll let y'all know when some changes come up. But I try to keep my postings on Monday, and I may change my streaming day. We'll see how things go depending on health, life, and also getting a second job. Trying to get a second job, so that too. But it's kind of getting a little tough with the job search. So I once I see how things working out, but definitely I'm gonna continue to try to do Honkai Star Rail and Genshin for as long as I can. If I can get stuff set up, especially for Genshin on my laptop, then I can start doing a little bit more on Genshin. But I will say at least for Genshin, I just want to kind of go on and see what Nod gonna look like, what it's gonna be like, cause it's time for Genshin to get to the end content. Because Honkai Star Rail, they already did put out information that they are going to start putting in content, more in content in, where you gotta have 4 teams built. And I know not everybody gonna have 4 teams built. Take your time with what you can get through when they come out with this update. But they already plans on their end content. So and Honkai Star Rail ain't even been out that long. So it's kind of crazy not seeing Genshin gone on ahead and finally get to its end content, and they been out much longer. And then I kind of just do cookie run for chill fun. Um, even though getting the organization on the guild thing, but also at the same time, still if I go missing a couple of days, it'll switch over to somebody else. So I don't have to worry if I go missing for some days due to whatever health, life, or whatever. At least it's gonna go over to somebody else. I did the same thing with I don't even know if that game is still running. I did that with King's Raid. I just left it to the next available person. So so at least with Cookie Run I got some kind of type of relaxation of not really being worried too much on responsibilities. Some of the war is just that I don't like the new updates, the last updates they made for Siege and Guild War, and so uh, I'ma just try to update what I can, so everybody else can be comfortable on that one. Eventually, I'll try to ask again if somebody else want to be vice, but not right now. I think I'm gonna just hang with that one till I can't. I think that's what that's gonna be, especially with Summoner War. Now, uh, on Cast Star Radio, I just hope my PC or my laptop can make it with them. So we'll have to see, especially with these updates coming up, especially for Honkai and Genshin. I'll see how my PC gonna hold out. And I'll probably end up doing probably maybe a poll later on just to kind of like see what content overall do people want to see more of. And of course, do a couple more cosplays, like just a few more cosplays and moving some stuff over here just to get uh, that side kind of full. So I got a couple of more cosplays coming whenever I get time. And besides cosplays, if you see me, reposted a Zero from Vampire Night cosplay, that is because Vampire Night is coming back. I'm gonna say this: I'm still mad about the plot and how they went. I'm still mad at the creator for that one. But it's nice to see that it was still some people that hung around, especially for the fandom side. So had to dust off the cosplay, kind of post at least one back out there in the void. Always gonna be Team Zero. All right, this is the last one on this, and I'll see if that's got enough to let me do one more upgrade on Archer. Then I had to take some time and kind of just keep doing domains. I mean, not domains. Bosses for him. I think I got a main boss I need to do, so I see which boss that is. Cause I really do want to get Archer on the road. I seen a lot of people talking good things about him. Okay, we gonna do one more out of this. Then I'll see what boss it is. And again, feel free to ask any questions or anything like that. It could be on Honkai Star Rail, it could be Genshin, it could be Cookie Run, Within Waves. Also play Summoner War. And a couple, probably one more, but like I said, I'll be winding down on keeping it, trying to keep it at least at 4 games. So, Genshin, Honkai, Within Waves, and Cookie Run at least, and then the occasional cosplay because I do have a few cosplays to finish. So that's my main thing. But I do want to finish out building at least two. Well, I want to do 3 more characters for Honkai Star Rail, but after I just had started kind of like building him, only for them to say that he possibly gonna get a new skin, which I haven't never tried this character, but it is Sampo. I haven't really seen people using Sampo, but if they do come out with a new skin, I might wait till the new skin. We'll see. But I already done halfway built up the other Sampo, so But right now, I'm gonna try to do the boss after this for Archer, and then I'll go and try to look at Jinlu and see what can I do for her. See what I can do for her. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, enjoy the battle, and then I'll be doing a couple of bosses. I'm actually a Saval main, by the way. I just haven't played Saval in a while because I was redoing Saval's relics. And I tried to like ask other people on people who still use Saval, what relics do they have, what they using. But unfortunately, I haven't found anybody. I think I only found like one other person, and shoot, they was trying to learn a build too. So if you have a Saval or you're a Saval main, I am looking for you so I can try to work on building my Saval a little bit more. Because I would love to go back to being a Saval main again. I was building on Finon for right now, so um, uh, I do have Finon up in my list right now of my monsters that you can use just to kind of test him out. So we'll see how things work out. I did end up getting a message or somebody talking about the Vampire Night. Talking about the new season coming out, and they like, what? Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go on and head toward boss and for Archer and see what we got going on. So let's see. What else do I have boss wise for Archer to do? Then I can move on to somebody else for a while. Um, Let me get the Archer. You doing? Okay, let's see. Which don't mind the traces. I just did the olive feel. Um, Eventually I'm gonna change that out. Oh, yeah. I keep on forgetting what's that lady name. Okay, I've already. So I can't do that this week, so I'm gonna have to wait till next week for boss wise. So let's see. Let's go on and eat. Let's try to get this to 5 if we possibly can. At least 5 for those. Okay, let's see if I can get this to 5 too. At least get a minimum to 5 on it for right now. And then I have to just work on doing the God lift, all of that. So that's enough on Archer right now. Next person on my list was Jinlu. Um I've been wanting her for a long time. I don't have any more EXP, so I'm gonna have to run down some EXP. Let's see, what can I use on them for right now. I don't have anything built. Most of mine are already on characters I have, so I'm just gonna use a random 70 for right now. Um, a random 70 for right now. And I'll come back and take some time to honestly look up and see what else I could have for her. Else I could use for her. So that 70 will be a placeholder for right now. And also gonna do auto set and just work with auto playing. And I only got a few things. I have the other 2 sets, so I'm gonna have to go for those. Um, we gonna do. Let's see. We gonna do a couple of EXP. We gonna do a couple of EXP. Um, let's see. And who we need in this? Um, Electric, and so I'm gonna do a change. I'm gonna take out Japard and we gonna put Finon down. Cause I need to test out, even though he's not the element needed, I still wanna just test him out. So just to do a couple of EXP so I can get Jinlu started. Jinlu started because I just got her. I've been wanting her forever, even though I know she's not meta to anything right now. I still like her, so I'm EXP. And also on Within Ways, I ended up getting Pullover. I forgot to post when I got her. So I'll probably be posting a video later on Pullover summoning if I can find it. The game actually crashed during the actual summoning, and then I didn't realize till later that I got double Pullover. Hmm. Mm, I might still need to do a little bit more on Final. Oh, and also, I possibly maybe do a cookie run cosplay. Uh, well, testing. Well, not really testing. This will be on the fly cookie run cosplay. So, I'm also doing that too. I got a lot going on. Okay. Yeah. Where the EXP at? Hold on. Did I pick the wrong one? Sure did. I picked the wrong one. Bruh. I picked the wrong one. ESP, bruh. ESP. Okay, we gonna go to the Great Main. Yeah, I want to do, let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, we can change out on that one. The next is come to the front.
Go forth in confidence. I don't have anything more to teach you.
All right. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Julie and the Vampire King, how you doing? What's going on? Hope you having a wonderful afternoon. And I'm trying to get me some EXP so I can get started on Jinlu. And a couple of other things. Also testing out my finance. He still needs a little bit more work because it is still kind of taking him slow to get here to his special a little bit. But he doing the game. Having fun. I'm okay. Are you having fun with this game? Yes, I am. I enjoy doing Honkai Star Rail. A lot of people don't really like Honkai Star Rail because it's turn based, but it saves time for me since I kind of have arthritis a little bit, so it does give me a little bit of break from time to time on playing the game. But I enjoy it so far, and I've pretty much gotten all the characters I've wanted on here. Except probably maybe two that's upcoming, which is gonna be the other version of Don Hong. His other dragon, dragon form mix added with his OG. I was kind of hoping they was gonna do a little bit more, like we was gonna get a whole new outfit, and then also the new March 7th. Um, outfit. So they'll probably be the other two that I'll be interested in. So yeah, they'll definitely be the like two that I will be like totally interested in. Uh-huh. But I've pretty much gotten every other character that I wanted, and possibly maybe if they do come out with another version, I'm looking at Sampo possibly, but we'll actually honestly see about that. Okay, I'm gonna take Saval out. I'm gonna put Japard in. I'm a Saval main, by the way. But we'll do some more testing on team. But yeah, I've pretty much gotten all the characters that I wanted. Now I might not have them like uh Eldrion 6 and all that. I'm a Clara main. Oh, okay. Rare. I think I got about two other mutuals on my friends list that's Clara mains. I really don't see a lot of people using Clara, so cool. Okay, he just taking he taking care of everything. Hold on, let me see if I can find another place to find me some EXP. It's a little bit higher. Find on taking everybody out. Find on taking everybody out a little too easy. Ah. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Okay. Let me see. Let me find another place to go to give me a little bit more than just one. Let's see. Janopolis. Let's go and check out there. People don't use her because I got Yoon Lee and she's just better. But Clara, I like Clara more. I mean, that's the whole point. You play these games with the characters you like. You play this game with the characters you like. And, I do find that kind of absolute crazy on how people be acting about how people use their characters and stuff. I use what I want, not necessarily what's needed, but I use what I want. So as long as you enjoying the characters that you enjoy in the game, whether it be Honkai, Genshin, Cookie Run, and any other game, play the characters you want. Cause people be so about, oh, you need this character for meta, you need that character for meta, and I'm like, no, you don't. But I'm an unconventional build player. I build with odd teams that might not have a proper connection or element reaction and all that stuff, and it does have a tendency to piss people off, but I don't care. I'm like, I'm enjoying with the characters I want to see. Like, I want to see these characters, so I don't care. So enjoy the characters you want. And then anyway, you're gonna eventually have to start building teams when Honkai Star Rail comes out with that one of those end content updates, which I mentioned this before, but you're gonna have to build at least 3 teams. I think 3 or 4 teams. So, you know, build you 1 or 2 have your unconventional teams ready, and then just build you 2 others, or if you need one more, add what you want. I only pull for my waifus and my characters that I really like. Exactly. Exactly. I learned that, especially on Genshin the hard way. People having me recommend characters that I should have built, and then once I had them built and stuff, I really didn't like them and stuff. So I started going back to using characters that I really liked and stuff, and they done pissed off a lot of people too. I'm enjoying the characters I like to use, so I ended up. Usually I would do that, but I've enjoyed it though. I've enjoyed finally getting the chance that I done built up my characters enough to where I can play with the ones I want now. So I don't have to go by what everybody telling everybody to use or get or play. I'm playing with the characters I like. And also, I'm testing out my Finon because I'm gonna be adding him to the team eventually later. But I know that he does have to have Sunday with him, so I was really happy when I finally got Sunday, because every time Sunday's banner come around, I've had to skip it except for one time, and I still didn't get him. I lost my 50-50. So I was like, I'm happy to get him finally though. But I try all kinds of teams around just Finon, and I try all kinds of teams around just Sunday. It's kind of hard, no. It's only because stuff a lot of HP, and I only do 10 and 11 mostly. 12 is hard. I don't think it's worth the J. Agree. I do agree on that, because there is some content that I honestly have not finished. And then after me kind of like looking at some of that stuff, and also just realizing that some of that stuff didn't really even have enough J's in it for me. Yeah, I just stopped doing a lot of content in Honkai Star, because eventually when it came, especially when it came to events, like some of these events that's going on right now, especially the chalice one for face state. I mean, I looked at it and I'm like, I got a couple of them, but it's just like honestly not really worth the continuing because they don't really give out that much. And then I could go and track down some chests that I didn't find earlier. But back then I used the wreck memory of chaos, but not now. Well, that's because they nerfed all that stuff. My memory, pure fiction, all of them, they done nerfed that stuff. I mean buffed, not nerfed. Buffed all that stuff. So now it's kind of really hard to get done cuz like I'm down to my last one in memory, memory of chaos, and it get down to the last little bit and I still lose. So even with me now using Finon and stuff, and like now it's just been got kind of annoying and stuff that all I need is one more to finish that. Now, will I be able to finish the next part that they gonna add? No, I already know that. And then pure fiction, I've been trying and trying, ain't nothing done worked out for me on that. But also, I haven't upgraded. I'm still in the middle of processing if I'm going up from 65. Um, um, so I'm kind of going on and getting all the teams and all the characters that I want to have built, that I like built up. Then I'm probably gonna end up up in my world again. Probably probably in the next month or so, maybe maybe next month or maybe by the end of this year. We'll see. But I'm gonna definitely go on and do that. At first they made it harder on the last difficulty, and now you get only 20 J's from it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the fate event. But yeah, you only get a handful of J's from it. So, I started to see that some of these events and even quests that I started to want to try to do, it's not even really worth it. I could go and start hunting down, chests that I, didn't get a chance or areas that ain't really 100%. I could go and be doing that and get the same amount of J's that in some of these events. So I'm right there with you. It's like some events I'm not doing because they not really making it enough to cover even a full temple. It's now they done got to the point they done got kind of a little bit stingy. Like it's not even equaling up to a temple anymore. So it done got kind of crazy. So I'm still gonna be playing Star Rail, but I might not be doing as much questing as I used to do on here. I was one of them folks that was kind of hardcore on the questing, but now I kind of been wound down. So, so so we'll see what they got going on, and then I'm ready for the next part of the story. So I'm mostly right now just chilling and waiting on the story for Honkai Star Rail. Right now, not really events and stuff. And then I got Archer. Archer was the one I wanted. Uh, I might not try for Saber, but I actually wanted Archer. So And since they ended up giving you Archie, I just had to do the stuff to get, his light cone.
Quench the
Which
flames
that almost became a pain in the butt too. Because I probably would have been finishing earlier, but I didn't realize that you had to do it on the actual Saber banner. I thought it was all the way around, but it actually had to be on Saber's banner or Archer's banner. So I kind of missed out on the last two options and was kind of like booking it to get it done. So that was my fault.
Quench the flames with blood.
But I can't wait for the next part of the story for Honkai Star Rail. It's kind of like I'm just chilling for that, but I done got all the characters pretty much I done want it now. Like I said, besides possibly new March and stuff, and then I'll see on the Don Hung. Uh, I just wish they had came up with a completely whole new new outfit instead of trying. I know they was trying to mix it. It's a representation of his past and his future, but still, y'all could have came out with something all the way new. And I think I talked about this earlier. I like, but at least we getting a tail. I guess he finally getting his dragon tail and the full horns for once. But eh, eh. But I'm still waiting on the story, so that's what I'm waiting on. The next part of the story. I'm kind of then got interested in the story. Took me 161 pulls to get Cypher. I didn't even get Cypher. I tried. So props to you. Cause Cypher was another one that I actually wanted. So I take that back. Cypher would probably be like besides March. Cypher would probably be my other one that I kind of wanted to really get. Even though I really wouldn't have known what to actually do with her, but I just like her animation, which was kind of just silly. I liked her animation, but they had to had Finon right after, so I tried a little bit on Cypher, and I said I had to say the rest for Finon, and that took me 170 on Finon. I lost the 50-50 like 90 pity was painful. Yeah, it was almost pretty much 90 pity for me too when it came to Finon. It was pretty much yeah. So I you know that's the one thing I'm kind of like yeah. Honkai got the 50-50 system, but still like it's still taking too much. It's still taking too much. So I'm kind of like, dang. So if I get March or Cypher or Dun Hong, one of those three, I'll still be happy and say I got my collection. But yes, the summoning has been actually the last four battles actually has been very painful to summon. I ain't gonna even lie on that. It has been terribly painful. I'm like, even on the standard, it done got bad too. I'm pulling for Sable, then her light, and then E2, and then I'm gonna save for Rapper rerun. Yeah, I hear they doing a Rapper rerun. Ooh, excuse me. I heard they are doing a Rapper rerun, so I hope they do. end up doing that because they kind of promised people on that one too, and that's the sad part. Like they talked about that at one point, and I'm like, y'all might as well go on and do that because people didn't ask for that now. Rapper didn't get a rerun yet. She came out 9 months ago. Her doing her dirty. Yeah, they did do her dirty. By putting her on a banner for with a favorite. So, yeah. So they did kind of mess up on her, but it was the fact that they did talk about having her rerun, and then we never seen anything since then. So a lot of people been talking about that, which was kind of crazy. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Let's do. We'll do that much. Yeah, but that's also a downside too. I think on some of the stuff they are starting to do a lot of characters dirty. Let's see. We gonna take off. Japard, I'm sorry. We'll put Alexa on, and who did we say? I don't have my characters built in that category yet. Hold on, who else is in that category? I think that's why I got. Um, oh, Steely and okay, I hadn't built them yet. Okay, I was working on uh I was working on Linux for a hot minute too. Or Links for a hot minute. I'm gonna go back to my OG favorite, even though nobody uses her. Shine. But I hope they do actually end up going on and doing the reruns like they had talked about, or people had mentioned during the stream, and they talked about it a little bit. So we'll see. But yeah, but like I said, it's still three people I do want, but I'm like, if I don't get them, it won't be like a serious detriment. But I'm definitely going for March. So even though I got the other March built almost, I like, dang, y'all came out with a new one when I decided to. Why didn't y'all announce that earlier? But that's okay. Fushan is better than Adventuring right now because she doesn't got shield, and some of her bosses in story can bypass shield. Yeah, I started to build her back up again. I changed a couple of her relics. So I'm trying to see how she doing again, but I still use her a lot. She one of my favorites. She one of my favorites. I still use her all the time. So I was kind of happy to finally get her back up again to where um I feel relaxed enough to use her all the time. But she'll be my number one go to in that category. Still, even if they do come out with somebody else, I'm still gonna use her. I want Fushan, but I don't got her. But my friend still use her, so he got her on E4. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, always gone on and use your friends characters. I'm trying to learn how to do that more. Um, I usually just gone on and use people's character that end up using mine back. But I do need to use a few characters that other people got soon for a couple of other things. So it's getting there. It's getting there. But I am going to try to finish this up a little bit more. I might end up doing one more run on this, and then after the one more run, see where I'm at. And I'll probably be ending the live soon because I need to go make dinner. I want E6 Sparkle because she's my wife. We all want E6. Our husbandos, waifus, theys, thems. I wish I could get a lot of more of my characters to E6, but that's just a hard sale. I just be happy to at least get the character one time. And if I'm lucky enough, I'll get some more. I really would have loved to got some more for a Nexus. Like, honestly, really, I would have loved to got some more for a Nexus. Like, but it was also almost down to the wire with him too. Like it was the last probably like 4 days left, so I didn't have time to get anything else on him. So I'll do this one and probably one more, and then we'll be winding the live down. But yeah, but if I have anything left and they do a rerun for him, I might end up trying on him again. We'll see. But it's a lot of other characters I still don't have. Like I just had got silly. Like I just had got silly. And that was crazy. I'm like, Silly came out in OG and I just finally got her. And then also, I still don't have Brunya either. I still don't have Brunya. And that's crazy. Because now Brunya coming back. So that's crazy. But that's alright. Like I said, if I could get at least March, then I say my collection is kinda complete minus Cypher and Don Home, but I still say it's enough that I have enough things to work on and keep me occupied. I was pulling for fun on Archeon battle and got her twice and won the 50-50. So it's funny because I was only pulling for fun. Actually, that was the side. I didn't get no extra Archeons, but actually, yeah, I pulled on her banner just for the heck of it. I'm like, I like her special. It looks really cool. I like that would look cool to the collection and stuff. And then I didn't. I was so surprised that I ended up getting her. And I think that was the only one time. Well, I wouldn't say one time. Probably like the second time I actually won my 50-50. So my other time I actually looked out on the 50-50 is actually Sunday. So that was kind of crazy right there. Yeah, I kind of pulled on her banner too for the heck of it. I'm like, she look cool. I like that special double look, and I was so surprised to get her. So, but I do enjoy her. She my second electric behind Saval. So I use her also when I need an electric, especially if my Saval ain't up to it. Like I said, I'm still tinkering, trying to get it the way I want, but Archeon is my second in the electric category. And then I'd probably say third would probably be Mosin. So so I'm really happy about that one. Cause I really wasn't expecting to get her. Let's see what number we on. We didn't have so much good conversation though. I appreciate the conversation. All right, let me see what I got for Jin Lu and how much I got up for her. Then we'll be ending the live. I'm gonna see how far I can get with building her. But I appreciate the conversation. Thank you. I really appreciate that having conversation like that. I won 4 or 5 times in a row, and then I lost Japard and got him E4. I think Japard is a simp for me. I love Japard. I wish I could. I finally just got him to E3. Finally, I would love to get him to E4 though. That would be dope. I actually want to E6 Japard because I use Japard heavily, heavily. Like he a main part of on my team build. Like he pretty much almost at the point he never almost leaves unless it's just a situation I have to have the element in general. But Japar normally never leaves my team. Yeah, get the jingle. I should have went the other way and came back. I'm going through everything. Yeah, there she go. There she go. Topaz. Yeah, I kind of got Topaz also on a whim just because of the fact they said that Topaz can help you find chests. So that's kind of like the main reason I ended up getting Topaz. I mean, they all right, but I wasn't like particularly fond of them. I mean, I like their battle style, but the story was kind of like what for me. But that was kind of like one of the main reasons, like why I ended up getting Topaz is Topaz with the little bitty thing that follows her. They can find chests sometimes. It's still kind of hard. It ain't like 100% accurate, but it'll at least get you there. Now some places like if it's behind, you have to do some kind of puzzle or figure out some. It does become a little bit like damn. I got toe has, but I sometimes forget I got E1. I mean, Topaz is still useful, but like I said, I mainly use her for when I'm definitely gonna be using her soon because I got a couple of areas that I didn't never actually get to finish. So I'm gonna use her to track down some chests. So eventually I'm gonna take some time and try to give me a couple of days in where I can kind of like straight up find me um straight up find a way to get those chests. So that's what I've kind of mainly used her for. I mean, I do use her kind of like in battle stuff sometimes, but not all the time. So we gonna do one more thing here, and then we'll be winding down the live. So if anybody got any questions, feel free to ask. Last call, all y'all, before we end in the live. I don't just do Honkai Star Rail. I also do Genshin, and I also do Withering Waves, and I also do Cooking Run. So I got 4 different games I do. So I use her with my Phage, but sometimes chess can't find because you can only get them from the side of puzzles. Yeah, I mean, she didn't help me find a good amount when I really need it, but I do have some areas that kind of that I kind of need to go on and just like try to see if I can figure these out. Probably might have to look up some tutorials on how I can get them. Cause I know one in particular that's kind of been getting on my nerves. It's the one where the trotter is like at the um uh gosh, what is it? Um gosh. I think it's where like we go to like right now for the event where you playing the crazy bird 3 puzzle. That area it's a pool that's in the next area as you go up. For some reason the trotter is going off on that spot. Uh-oh, I think it's stuck. Oh well. Might not get to that. It's stuck. uh Might not be able to get to that part. But let me finish what I was saying anyway, since it look like it ain't gonna finish. Uh um it's like a pool, and then it's like the concierge is right there, but every time I take Topaz out there, the trotter goes off and says it's a chest, and it's a trotter just sitting out in the middle of the pool. I'm thinking it's a puzzle related to the trotter out in the middle of the pool, but it's just honestly no way to activate that puzzle. So I'm gonna have to look up a tutorial for that one, because that one definitely has kind of like pissed me off the most, because every time I go through with her and the trotter goes off right there, and I'm like, I'm trying to walk up to people, see if it's somebody I need to talk to activate it. What do I need to activate it? And it still won't activate. So like I said, Topaz ain't 100% all good for finding the chest, but that's all I have to go on and stuff. So I'm gonna try to use her. I might level her up a little bit more. I might level her up a little bit more. But yeah, I just decided I'm gonna go on and start hunting down chests again. Cause I do have like at least probably like um five probably 5 areas left. Yeah, I think I got about 5 areas left that's like um halfway in the middle, like 50% done. And I think I only got one that's over 50% done, but the rest of them are 50%. So I gotta take some time when I'm able to get some time, and just kind of like use her a little bit, and then I'm gonna try one more time on Mock, that last one on Memory of Chaos, to see if I can get it. Try. If I can't, I ain't gonna worry about it. But I definitely will be trying to up my world. I hopefully I'll be able to do it in a month, but end of the year sometime we'll see. But I'd rather like to get at least uh that done before I do it. And I might not be able to do the rest of the stuff. Oh, I'm not worried about it. So I'm not worried about it. So yeah, so I'm not worried about it. So it'll be what it'll be. So but I do play other games, so I'm waiting on the story for Honkai Star Rail, um, and Genshin, but I'm gonna try to see on Genshin if I can finish the Bennett quest or the other quest with Anifa, which is giving me some problems because there's no saving point. So I'm gonna try to figure out how I can finish that on off, and so I can wait for Nod, and then everybody else. I'm just waiting on the newest update with everything else. The golden skateboard puzzle is fun, but the one with the invisible patch, I didn't know how to do it, and the game was just like look up to do it, and it's like they knew you will have trouble. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That one was kind of like really crazy, and the fact that it's actually two of them. Another one that's halfway invisible, but you still see it. But yeah, that one was kind of crazy. I kind of like figured the first half of it, but it was when I was getting to the second half where you had to go down, go to the side, come back up, and make a complete square. Then go to the right again, then back to the left and down to get into the little that's the part that messed me up. So I ain't gonna even lie, I had to look up that one too, because that one was kind of like, what the hell? But I still got a lot of them I ain't finished, so I gotta go back and find tutorials for that one too. So I gotta find tutorials on them too. Okay, my computer made it. but um, but yeah, I gotta look up all stuff too to try to get the chest for that and stuff. But I will be ending the live. I appreciate everybody coming through and chilling with me. I appreciate the conversation. Thank you so much. I will try to see if either I may do Cookie Run or I may do Genshin. We'll see if I can get everything straight, or Woo. I don't know. I might put it to a vote. So I'll put something out there to let everybody know. But I appreciate everybody coming through. Everybody take care and have a wonderful rest of the week and weekend. Thank you for the likes, and everybody have a good one. Take care. Bye.